welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my full hair oiling routine and how I got my hair to go from looking like this to looking like this. I really started to take care of my hair last year and I definitely have seen a significant difference. It takes patience and time, but trust me, the results will come. So if you're interested in learning how to hair oil your hair properly, keep on watching. So for starters, on my hair oiling days, I always do it on my hair wash day, and today is a hair wash day. I haven't washed it in probably what is a week now, because I usually only wash my hair 1 to 2 times a week. Here's the situation. Okay, so step one, we're gonna go in with one of these scalp massagers, and we're going to massage our scalp for at least 5 minutes. You want to get the blood flow going. You want to get your blood circulation going to stimulate the hair follicle for better absorption. It's also overall better for your scalp. Getting blood flow to your hair follicles just ensures a better hair growth and overall healthier hair. So as you can see, we're going to do a timer of 5 minutes. Start that. So typically I always start at my hairline and I go in circular motions and I just kind of do this little by little as I work my way back. Okay, the timer went up. Then I'll go in with a bamboo brush like this. I'll just comb out my hair, always starting from the ends and kind of working my way up to just make sure that there's no tangles and knots in it. Because then your hair becomes more vulnerable to breakage, so you want to make sure you do it when your hair is still dry. So here are all the oils that I put in my hair. Let's go through each one by one. Starting with batana oil, this stuff is amazing. It's like magic in a bottle. I want to make sure that you get the raw and pure organic version. If it's cold pressed, even better. You just want to make sure that it's 100% the pure oil. And then I also go in with 100% pure organic jojoba oil. You want to make sure that make sure that it's cold pressed jojoba oil, because that is just what's going to be the most effective and work best for your hair. And then I also will go in with a rosemary hair oil, because that is going to make your hair grow like a weed. So this is the amazing hair saver. Now when it comes to your rosemary oil, you want to make sure that you're not using just pure rosemary oil, because that could actually be very harsh to your scalp and can do more harm than good. And the specific rosemary oil is a mix with other oils that are also very nourishing for your hair. So this bottle right here is a little concoction that I made. And it is a mixture of jojoba oil, castor oil, and argan oil. I'm gonna go in with my rosemary hair oil first. The order really doesn't matter. This is just my choice. And I just do a few drops into my scalp all the way down. And then I'll just use my fingers and rub that in. And then we'll part my hair again and continue to do that all the way down. Once this section's done, I'll move on to my left side of my head and I'll do the same thing. And I don't put too much. A little goes a long way. Then I just take the bottle and do a few drops at the back of my head. Then I'll use my scalp massager and just massage it all in right before I go in with the next oil. Next I'm gonna go in with my batana hair oil and I just repeat the exact same process. I'm going in with my mixture of castor oil, jojoba oil, and argan oil. So now that my scalp and my roots are pretty saturated in all the oils, you do not want to forget about your ends, because your ends need some loving care as well. And I'll just put a generous amount of this on my ends because it helps to really nourish my ends, mend any split ends to avoid any further breakage, and makes my hair feel so soft. Then lastly, I will put my hair up and I'll put it up in a protective, loose hairstyle. Usually that's either in a claw clip or I'll just use like a silky scrunchie. I'm not going anywhere today, so I'm just gonna put it up in this scrunchie. I wanna make sure that it's a loose bun because you do not wanna make it tight, just because your hair is filled with oils, so it's more vulnerable right now, which means it could just be more prone to breakage. So you just wanna be very gentle and delicate with it. And if I was going out, I I would just leave it like this or put it in a claw clip, but because I'm staying home today, we're gonna make sure this really penetrates into my scalp. So we're gonna go in with the big ends and we're going in with some saran wrap. What you're gonna do is you're gonna saran wrap your entire head of hair. I usually go in with quite a few pieces of this, but I usually start at the back and I just tug on it tightly like that to make sure that I'm really locking everything in. And then I go in with the other piece and do the same. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with one more piece. Really make that tight. So lastly, I'll go in with the bonnet like this and I'll cover my hair with it. This way I really lock in the heat, lock in those oils, and make sure that they're really penetrating into my scalp and that my hair is getting just all of the nutrients from the oils. I'll just put it over top like that, and I usually just tie it at the front to make sure it's nice and tight. This is basically the whole routine. Now I usually will leave it in anywhere between 1 to 4 hours, but if you're in a crunch for time, you should at least have it in for an hour. I think that will be the most effective. You don't want to do it less than that, or else you're not really going to get all the benefits of the oils. But we're probably going to leave it in today for about 3 to 4 hours, so I'll be back in a little bit to take it out, wash my hair, and then I'll show you guys the finished results at the end.